Hey guys, Great Wizard here. Today I'm going to talk about my favorite mage PvP spec, the Deep Frost spec. It's a great overall spec for PvP and you don't need much gear when playing with this spec. So let's go through the talent points which I have chosen. First, one of the most important ones, you want to have improved Frostbolt. Frostbolt is one of your main damage abilities and reducing the casting time on it is just great. Then moving to the next tier, you want to have ice shards for that critical damage bonus. You want to have frostbite for a chance to freeze the target. You want to have improved frost nova, and you want to have the extra slow from permafrost. Then on the next tier, I go for 2 points in piercing ice, 1 point in cold snap so I can reset my cooldowns, and 1 point in improved blizzard just to get that slow effect, and with 1 point the improved blizzard can proc frostbite as well. Then on the next tier I'm going for shatter, that increases your critical strike chance on frozen targets, and that's really where the damage comes from with this spec. You want to put down your frost nova, then cast a frostbolt followed by cone of gold and get those nice juicy shatter combos. Then I go for Arctic Reach to increase the radius of my spells. I really don't like playing without this talent, as I end up missing so many novas and so many cone of golds. I don't put any talent points to frost channeling. I feel that it's more of a PvE talent. Then moving on, one of the most important talent points in this spec is the ice block. I personally don't like to play without ice block at all. I feel that it's absolutely needed when you are playing PvP as a mage. And then I go for 3 points in improved Cone of Cold. Cone of Cold is one of your main damage dealing abilities when playing with this spec. And then last, I take Ice Barrier, which increases my survivability a lot. I like to put 5 points to improved arcane missiles. This really helps versus hunters and druids, because both hunters and druids, well, hunters because of the pets, they have very high attack speed, so you get a lot of pushback if you try to cast versus them. So I like to have one spell which doesn't have pushback at all, and that is arcane missiles. But arcane missiles is very heavy on your mana, so I really like to use this only when I get a clear casting proc, or if I have a lot of mana and I know that I can afford it. The next talent, I like to have Arcane Resilience. It's really nice to get some extra armor as a mage, as you don't really get much armor from your gear. This gets better when you get more gear as well. And then I go for Improved Counterspell, one of the strongest talents in this build. You get the extra 4-second silence whenever using your counterspell ability. So even if you would miss the counterspell, you still silence the enemy, and you can then polymorph the target, for example. And I like to throw the 2 extra points to Arcane Subtlety just to get the extra spell penetration. Now, if you don't have any spell hit from your gear, because you need 3% spell hit for PvP, I will take 2 points away from this one and move 2 points to Arcane Focus instead. And same thing with Frost. I will take 2 points out from Piercing Ice and put 2 points to Elemental Precision instead. If you don't have any hit from your gear, it's very likely that your gear sucks. So this extra damage talent, you don't really need it that much, because your role will be mostly controlling targets and helping your flag carrier and so on. Okay, and now I'll show you a clip of this spec in action. Enjoy.